Today, let's begin with round 34. Today's title is The Various Source of Aliens and UFO. Adamski met some aliens and lots of other persons met aliens too. Most of the aliens believe in the law of reincarnation. In Mars and Venus, the fifth dimensional persons live now, and they visit the Earth frequently in UFOs. Most of the aliens are taller than the residents of the Earth, and they look handsome as well as pretty. However, there are dwarf aliens whose color of skin is gray, and there are reptile aliens too. First, let's see about the reality of UFO. One of the representative contactees of UFO can be George Adamski of America. This person is George Adamski. This person is George Adamski. He repeatedly met two men who said that they were from Venus and Mars. He took photos of their UFOs and sketched them, and he even got in those UFOs with them. And at last, he summed up all of his experience in the books like 비행기 없이 착륙하다. I do not know the original English title of this book, 비행기 없이 착륙하다, the first book. And the second book is Inside the Spaceships, Inside the Spaceship, 우주선 내부에서. In Korea, his book Inside the Spaceship was translated by Mr. Jang Seung-gyu, and the title of the book is UFO와 우주법칙. This is UFO와 우주법칙. Adamski sketched the UFO in this book, and we can see that there are two types of UFO roughly. One is the cigar-shaped UFO, which flies in the space of the universe, and the other is the saucer-shaped UFO, which is used in observing and researching a planet. Usually the cigar-typed UFO has the length of several hundred meters or several kilometers, and mainly it is used in trans-space voyage among stars. When we look at the shapes of the UFOs of the mothership, it is used as a place for living in daily life. And it has several hangars for preserving some saucer UFOs. Several aliens are aboard the saucer UFO, and it is used for various scientific observation or measurement around a target planet like the Earth. Well, let's look at this picture. On December 12th in 1952, Adamski received these letters and saucer-shaped symbol, which were written in a negative film. It is in the book UFO 탐구, page 60. This is the book UFO 탐구, this book, UFO 탐구, page 60. Written by Alan Watts, 1999. It seems that the saucer shape represents a UFO, and the letters explain it. Now let's look at the next picture. This is an imaginary photo on which we can see a scene of two persons meeting. A long-haired man is Olson, who came from Venus, and the man was 168 centimeters tall, and his weight seemed to be about 60 kilograms, and he looked like 27 to 28 years old. It is in the book 미 국방성의 우주인. This is the 미 국방성의 우주인. Strangers at the Pentagon, page 306. Now, let's look at the next picture. This is the real place where Adamski met Olson in the desert. The same book, 304, 미 국방성의 우주인, page 304. By the way, The aliens whom Adamski met were almost as tall as the human beings on the earth, and they were called the persons who came from Venus and Mars. However, in the light of the scientific knowledge of the earth, we think that both Venus and Mars do not have any environment where humanity can live, and so we feel quite curious of it. The photographs of the human residing places of Mars and Venus, which Dr. Kim Jae-soo showed in the book 2012 지구 대전환, The Great Change of the Earth, 지구 대전환. This is the 2012 지구 대전환. This is the book. So, the photographs of the human residing places of Mars and Venus, which Dr. Kim Jae-soo showed to us, or other pieces of information of various other books, tell us that it seems certain for the aliens to reside in these planets, Mars and Venus. I think that we can understand the upper facts fully when we take into consideration that their technological level is 1,000 years, tens of thousand years, or several million years earlier than the people on the earth. In addition to it, we have to take into consideration that if they have reached the fifth dimension, we who are in the third dimension cannot see them. The third dimension and the fifth dimension have different vibration waves. Next, those who met aliens. There are lots of famous persons who met some aliens and talked with them. Most of the aliens have the same opinion on the subjects of soul, reincarnation, and the God of the universe. Well, the next picture. This is a very rare photo in which a mother UFO and several saucer UFOs hovering around the cigar-shaped mother UFO can be watched. It was taken by George Adamski in March the 5th, 1951, at an astronomical observatory situated in Mount Paloma of America. Written by George Adamski, 장성규 translation, UFO 우주 법칙, this book, in this book. And then let's look at the following picture. This picture is the sketch of a mother UFO which came from the Venus. And let's look at the next picture. This picture is a sun UFO which has the sketch of the detailed inner rooms, written by Adamski, UFO 우주 법칙, this book, page 53. And the next picture, look at this picture. It's a photo of Adamski, Mr. Adamski. And the next picture, now let's look at this sun UFO model, which was taken by Adamski. It is in the book UFO and the Aliens, UFO 외계인, written by 조경철, page 115. UFO 외계인, this book. This picture is in this book. Well, according to the explanation of Mr. Bakchano, aliens are in lots of levels, and therefore, the more excellent they are with their enlightenment of spirits, and the more virtuous they are with their mind, they look more like the human beings of the earth, and they are taller and more beautiful. What is interesting is that there are very short aliens, and sometimes they nearly have no noses with big eyes. In general, the little aliens who used to appear on the earth is called the gray, who have the gray skin. They did lots of bad things to the earth's residents, and according to the recent channeling messages, these bad aliens approachment to the Earth is utterly bad or prohibited. Thanks to the good functioning of the Galaxy Federation or the Ashta Commons maneuver. On the other hand, the aliens living around the Arcturus star are in the 6th dimension rather than 5th dimension, and they are said to eat the cosmic energy rather than food. And as they communicate with telepathy, they look quite different from the people of the Earth with their mouths and ears. Therefore, if we think of certain aliens as a low-leveled or strange existence, that sort of thought can be wrong. Furthermore, as we can see in the movies of Hollywood, the monster aliens or reptilians, reptilians means aliens who look like reptiles, exist in reality. It is said that these sort of aliens are quite low-leveled ones spiritually, even though their intelligence quotient is extremely high, and so eventually they are the aliens whose level is low. However, it is said that some sort of reptile aliens are good-minded. According to the recent channeling message from Jesus Christ, most of the worlds, it means space worlds or local worlds, most of the worlds in our galaxy came to an end recently, and therefore I suppose that these monster or reptile aliens have turned their mind from the evil state to the good and benevolent one, and if it is true, it is a quite wonderful and good phenomenon. The recently published book, 예수 그리스도 메시지 2, New Teachings for Awakening Humanity 2, Book 2, this book, describes various activity of Jesus Christ who stays around the earth, and there appears the story concerning the gray aliens with its explanation. There are 2 books which have the same title, and when you read the page from 249 to 253 of the second book, this is the second book, you can know the following facts. These gray aliens were a very trigger-happy tribe, and as there was a severe war on their planet, all of the things on it were destroyed. They had lots of bad activities on the earth, and even though the X-planet does not exist, these grays manipulated the information concerning this X-planet. As a matter of fact, the Nibiru planet exists in reality, and it is not near the earth enough to affect the earth now. The book says that the Greys were not living human creatures, but they were the cyborg or robots originally. And so I think that this is the very reason why they do not have any normal human emotion, like joy, anger, sorrow, and pleasure. Now let's look at the 3 pages of the shapes of the aliens. We can watch the various kinds of aliens who used to live in our galaxy. 조경철 지음 UFO and Aliens, page 96. This is the book UFO and Aliens, UFO와 외계인. This book. And the next picture, another aliens. And the next picture, another aliens. Then let's look at the following picture. The 2 persons are the general man and woman of the earth, and the picture of the right hand side is that of the gray. UFO와 정신과. This picture is in the UFO와 정신과. This book, UFO and Spiritual Science, page 30.